Timing is everything.
You dick. You like to suck big dicks?
You are such a dick.
You're a dick.
Brenda?
Dick.
Too many dicks. What? Too many dicks. Too many. You guys are dorking up my vibe with all the dicks. We need to spread the dicks out a little bit. There's too many dicks.
You sure look like a dick to me.
You like to suck big dicks.
It's hot for us. It's normal for
I like to suck big dicks.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Nothing Out Live. I am the slap happy J Todd.
You got happy from that slap. I am your Ms. Parker, and I'm just happy for no reason. It's funny, a week ago I was sad for no reason. Today I'm happy for no reason.
Bill Burr, stop stealing our bits. We'll get to that.
Yeah. So this is normally the dick segment, but we're going to try something
We're
a
gonna
little
fast track this fucker.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Kevins and Karens, and if appropriate, we will harvest dick from the Kevins and Karens. Jay has some Kevin tales. That
Yeah,
he'd like to
okay.
tell.
So I'll burn through those real quick.
Yeah.
Look, we had Kevins. I know a Kevin, a good Kevin. We have reported on Kevins.
Yeah, we had a trio of dick Kevins. We nominated them as a lump of Kevins.
Spy.
Spy. No.
Spy.
Owned. No, it's dry.
Spy.
Spy. Dry.
So I was driving up the coast
Mhm.
this weekend,
Mhm.
which we will talk about at length. At
As
some
one
point.
does.
Yeah, at some point.
Mhm.
We're gonna do it right now. So I ran the car out of gas. Like I knew where the gas was. I was just like, oh fuck, right?
Mhm.
And you know, I drive cars like I can drive a car like it. So the car's just like out of gas. It says it's out of gas, but I know that I'm averaging like way fucking more miles to the gallon than this thing is thinking.
But you weren't the only one driving the car.
Right. Well, no, I was alone.
No, but I mean, on that tank, someone else had been driving the car as well.
Car didn't know. Fooled it.
Right.
Fooling the AI is my jam, right? So I pull into a driveway where this guy is obviously a farmer. We're up in Sonoma County. And I was like, dude, I'll give you $10 for a gallon of gas. He goes, just pull up here. I'll give you a gallon of gas. He just threw a gallon of gas in the car. Got me back to Sebastopol. Talked to some people.
Was that a Kevin?
That was a Kevin.
Okay, that's
He seemed
good
cool.
Kevin number one.
Yeah, right. Well, I also know another Kevin.
Who's a good guy.
Who's a great guy.
Mhm.
He gave me the shirt, as a matter of fact.
That's right. Okay, so you're wearing a shirt in honor of a good Kevin.
Yes, this art car shirt.
Mhm.
He gave it to me this morning when I was walking nipples.
Wow.
Yeah. So then I pull into this like service station, but a service station, not a gas station. And I pull in, I walk in, and it says Kevin and Jay's. Yeah. It says Kevin and Jay's Automotive.
What are the chances?
So I walk in there and I'm like, dude, look, I'm going here. Now, I'm not looking at a phone. I'm not looking at nothing because I have this about, right? Paper maps and shit. Like,
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, fuck, I
You're
have
an analog man in a digital world.
Yeah, exactly. And he looks at his phone for me. He goes, so I have a piece of paper and he goes, now go here, take a right, go 25 miles. Or he goes, go to the stop sign, take a right, and then go 25 miles and then take a right. And you're there. And I was like, I was lost in Sonoma County. Because you know me, I don't my phone, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm like, I fucking knew where I was. But he's like, just do this, do this, do this.
So you have an odometer. So you go 1 quarter, that's 25 miles, turn right. Another quarter, turn left. Turn right.
Yeah, it was 3 rights to get where I needed to go.
So you're kind of going in a
all I need.
square.
He goes at the graffiti bridge. He goes, you're gonna take a right at the graffiti bridge, and I go, oh, that's that bridge, because there was this beautiful bridge that was painted. Like I go, oh, that's the one with blocks on it. It looks like it's just a cement thing, but they painted it to look like bricks.
Okay.
Right. So it has this like metallic brick looking,
Mhm.
castle look to it. I go, that's separate. You're right. Cause in my mind, I'm like doing all these things. So anyway, Kevin's, you're even.
So you're Kevin neutral right now.
I'm Kevin neutral right now. So yeah. So anyway, yeah. Karens.
Karens, we are not so neutral on the Karens. In fact, I don't even really know Karens right now, but I've seen Karens. We have Aptos Karen, and today we have Cruz Karen.
Karen Cruz.
Karen Cruz, not to be confused with Ted Cruz, who is also a Karen.
We have to stop for 5 minutes with these masks on my face that I can't breathe. I have asthma.
I have asthma.
You know who this woman
Stop
reminds me
yelling all the time.
of? She
This is
reminds
what we're
me of
going through because
Stifler's
they
mom.
made a mistake. Their error
Except
has
she isn't
cost
hot.
me a vacation with my friend Valerie that I took her for her birthday.
Yeah, like we needed to
We
know
spent
that.
1 day on the ship and the rest yesterday and today in our room as prisoners. Prisoners because of their mistake.
Prisoners on a cruise ship. Right. Get your face out of my face, bitch.
There is kind of no way off of a cruise ship, I guess. Prisoners, man. I know a lot about the story. They go on to describe like the
Okay, we tested negative for COVID
right, but they
wanna
separated
test
the
me with this thing in
unvaccinated
the
from
back
the
of my throat.
vaccinated,
and tell me I tested positive.
and then she tested
I
positive.
cannot wait to go home to see my doctor. I'm going to get 3 COVID tests when I go home. Not
One anally, one orally.
And the number of the test shall be 3. 5 is right out.
But wait, she changes her mind and gets 4
a
tests.
symptom, not a headache, not a sniffle, not a freaking
Yeah, but you give everyone else a headache and a pain in the butt.
Look, Florida man Uncle Frank says you're full of shit because he got COVID and 0.
Guy over the weekend whose daughter got it.
Look, back
0
to my
symptoms.
fucking invincibility against everything but alcohol. Like I have I don't exhibit symptoms, or even if I did, they don't like. I mean, I'm sure I've had a cold, but it just was like, whatever.
Yeah, awesome Julie of the Valley and Dr. Z and I are the people you spend the most time with, and we are canaries in the coal mine. Jay gets a virus.
I'll just give it to all of you.
We get sick.
Yeah. Not hepatitis though.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm going through. Can
This
you
is what-
imagine this? It looks like oompity, right?
This
Well,
is the
welcome.
funniest.
I feel bad for the workers that they have to be in this sweaty outfit.
Show them our complaint form.
Here's our complaint.
They're like,
here's a complaint form.
they're like, we have to be in these shitty outfits because of people like you,
Exactly.
you fucking assholes.
You fucking dick.
We asked
You
them for a
fucking
complaint
Karen,
form
man.
so we could fill out a complaint form of everything that they put us through. This is what they gave us: a freaking piece of stationery. Getting this?
You getting this?
Getting this?
I expect a letterhead. I need a letterhead,
They
a
closed
proper
the door
letterhead.
in our room.
Legal
Our
size.
luggage. It's wrapped in freaking plastic.
It's
Well,
50.
Oh,
Plastic.
One good
your
thing, right?
luggage is wrapped in plastic.
Look, it's
Your
sanitized
luggage. Look at my
That's
matching.
You're
We're
being
lucky.
held on a cruise ship.
Look at my poor luggage. It's in prison. My luggage is in prison.
My luggage is wearing an
In a
uncomfortable
prison,
outfit.
in prison.
As if I really have COVID.
If I have
I
COVID,
had COVID 3 months ago. I have
I-
high.
Hey, stop it
positive.
for a second. 3 months ago, we didn't have Omicron. You got it. You got lucky.
I don't
you
have.
don't get vaccinated, you're gonna get COVID
This
twice.
shit's not chicken pox, you dumbass.
I know.
Is that what
COVID
you're
is
fucking
spewing
thinking?
out strains faster than you spew out complaints, lady.
4 fucking polio vaccines later, right? Like you fucking moron. I'm sorry.
Antibodies. I took the tests at my doctor's office.
And I failed them all.
Look,
I took the test and I failed them. So that means I'm fine, right? Jesus fucking Christ. Go back to the wherever you came from.
Yeah, judging by her accent,
Just
it's
look, there's an ambulance outside for us.
so okay. Stop
You're
it.
not putting me in
Stop
the-
it. So she's
you're
complaining.
not putting me in a-
Let me get this straight. Okay, so she's on a cruise ship. She was quarantined in her room, which I imagine is beautiful, probably has a view.
Yeah, she and steerage.
She's probably being given food. She has her own bathroom.
No. They didn't sequester her to the room. Actually, they said that they had, like, later on they'll tell you, like, if you go into the store. Tyler drilled into this a little bit, and they were talking about how, like, she was in fact, and all of the other ones that weren't vaccinated were all sort of sequestered, but not in their rooms.
So she had the
They
run
just
of
had their own.
She had the
Yeah.
run of a space on the ship. Okay, so that's complaint number one. She's on a luxury cruise, and
By the
she
way-
can't mingle with vaccinated people.
What was that flight number you were on when you flew out there? Because maybe we should contact trace that. I don't know. Just me. Just
Anyway,
thinking.
so that's complaint number one.
You're making
She's
work.
being held prisoner.
You're making work, people. You're making work for people, lady. I mean, you just decrease the unemployment by
Exactly.
because of fucking people like you, man.
And then she complains about the size of the complaint form.
But she complains about the size of a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm sure the complaints are returned too. And then she complains that there's an ambulance outside. So she's going to go directly from the ship into a vehicle that's going to transport her, probably free of charge, from that destination, presumably back to her vehicle.
No, she has to fly home. This is dope.
Okay,
we got a fucking short amount of time.
Okay, we'll clip this off when it's over.
I'm not going in unless Keith comes down here. He's got to sign that paper, and I
We're
want
gonna have to save
and
our
I want a
thoughts.
copy of it.
I want a copy of it.
Said, don't take me out.
Oh
there
yeah, and she goes
until
nuts.
Keith signs
Don't
the
take
paper.
me out there.
Back anymore. Then don't take me down here.
Don't
Right
get
up
me
this
in the
road,
comfy
right
chair.
now. You're gonna be doubly responsible. Put the brakes on right now, because we ain't freaking moving. I'm gonna be in charge of my own fucking life. I'm tired of Royal Caribbean telling me what I gotta do when you're lying to us.
I'm tired of Royal Caribbean. That is a
They're lying.
that is a quote for the ages.
Sure. Letting you know I'm on video.
Okay, so she's
I
COVID.
thought I'm on drugs. Is what she
She's-
was gonna say. I'm
she
letting you know I'm
tested
fucking
positive
high
for
on drugs.
COVID, and she's got her nose sticking out.
All right, my upsetness is nothing to do with anybody here.
Upsetness.
This is great.
Okay.
Nothing
Hi,
to
how
do
are
with
you?
anybody here.
I'm fuming because the cruise ship required us to get a PCR test prior to coming on the cruise ship, which we complied to. We did that. We tested negative. I had COVID 3 months ago. I have high antibodies. I went to my doctor, got the blood work done. We come on the cruise.
She went to the doctor and had blood work done
Uh-huh.
after she got COVID to test for antibodies, but she won't get.
A vaccine.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
So testing, having high antibodies at this point, all that means is, yeah,
You're
had
a
COVID.
rolling right now. You're like Madison Cawthorn. You're a rolling super spreader event.
Yeah. So she has COVID again because, lady, there are different strains. That's why it's so tricky. If there were one single strain, probably we would have herd immunity at this point.
I want my Royal Caribbean cruise. Dude, lady, just because you bought a ticket on the plane doesn't mean you own the ship.
That's a really
You
good.
don't own the fucking boat, yo. They have rules. Those people. She says right here. She's like,
I wheels me up to the thing.
This
We
guy's
check
like-
ourselves in. They give us band. I said, "Is this for non-vaccinated people?" The guy said, "Yes, it is." I said, "Okay, thank you." We asked the guy in the wheelchair, Is this for non-vaccinated people?
I'm
He said,
trying to
"Yes,
get
it is." I
COVID
said,
as quick as
"Okay."
possible.
We go to our room. We go about. We follow.
Right, she liked it
everybody
so
with
much the
purple
first
bracelet,
time.
thinking they're the non-vaccinated people. All of a sudden,
What do you think it's like to be so disconnected from reality?
yesterday, and security's like all around us, and she notices. She goes, "Why is security all around us?" I said, "I don't know. Maybe something happened." And we were laughing.
Hey, pause it.
And then we go.
I want to get her together with Aptos Karen. Hey, they both
They
like
could
going
go on a Bahama cruise together.
Yeah.
Just give each other COVID over and over again.
Yeah, tale of two
Oh,
Karens.
you met my Karen, my friend Karen. She has COVID too. We all have COVID. We're all the COVID.
I'm tempted to share this video to Aptos Karen's social media and say, hey, you know, I like to play matchmaker.
I found you a friend. Yeah.
Hey, I've played matchmaker before.
Itch up in here.
She comes and says, "Is your room 8322?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Are you vaccinated?" First of all, that's against HIPAA. I said, "No, I'm not."
It's not.
And she knew that because it was in my paper. So she goes, "Oh, you got to come with us."
Yeah, it's funny how they whip out HIPAA whenever it's convenient.
It's not against HIPAA.
No, it's not.
And in fact, since COVID happened, there really is no such thing as HIPAA rules anymore. They kind of fucking threw those out the door in lieu of like doing online shit. Doing like medical reviews and stuff.
With regard to COVID, it is kind of out the window. I mean, they still, you don't have
couldn't even
reveal if you had an ectopic pregnancy.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I went to a doctor once.
Yeah, once upon a time.
And he called me and he could not talk to me about my condition over the phone.
There was another experience where I tried to make him.
I needed fucking shit. I need my fucking medication and stuff. I needed that. I
tried to make him a doctor's appointment because apparently all the men in my life can't do that themselves. So I make appointments for dudes. It's a part of the service. It's part of the service. But I made an appointment for him and I requested a call back confirming it. And the practitioner couldn't call me back because of HIPAA rules.
I just did what you did yesterday.
Yeah, I know. It's very cute. You're cute. So yeah, this practitioner didn't call me back and I'm like, what's the problem here? And then I find out third party through the grapevine that person couldn't call me back because of HIPAA.
Yeah. But if I ask you if you've been vaccinated, that's not like, it's just, what if I just am on the street? I'm like, hey, you've been vaccinated? Mm-hmm. That's a violation of my HIPAA rules.
Yeah.
Right? Like, fucking seriously? That's not how shit works. I can ask you any fucking question I want.
Yeah.
Is that a service dog?
That's called First Amendment. Like, that's First Amendment that you guys like to dry hump so hard until it is inconvenient for you, in which case then you invoke the Second Amendment, right? But I get ahead of myself.
You weren't vaccinated when you got on the cruise. I mean, you weren't tested. I'm like, we tested prior. I called the day before. They said we didn't
tested prior, and then we went out and got COVID
on purpose.
Because
this is it.
Up and
this is it.
Oh, that's not it.
That's not it. She goes. This is where she goes.
A COVID test on the ship that they were supposed to do. They held us in a locked room down here for 3 hours.
Because you're a danger.
And then gave us a COVID test. And I knew they were going to say it was coming back positive.
I think there were some complaints.
Because I told
Get me away from this,
they
Karen.
put me around vaccinated people who were not tested for COVID, who could be a carrier, could be asymptomatic and not even know about it. I know I don't have COVID. The people who were tested that didn't have COVID, I would have felt more comfortable around the people that tested negative that didn't have the vaccine than the people who had the vaccine. So I said, if something happens to me and I go home and I get COVID, I'm coming after Royal Caribbean. Well, just so happens that I get COVID. Here he is. Not happy. It's just mortifying. It's humiliating. It's mortifying.
This
and
guy,
yet you're recording
now watch this.
And
I swear to God, this chick fucking creams in her panties when she hears this man's voice.
Okay.
No one is yelling at her. No one is doing any shit. Like, but then this guy walks out and listen to him.
Okay.
You can take my personal number.
Take this. You have the pen. Do it in the envelope or something. So the paper you gave me
She's
was
like,
for what you're going
It
to
has that
reimburse me is
smooth-
for the
Is
the
this
cruise ship
voice.
to come for a future cruise.
I haven't seen anyone this hot since Stifler.
This is
Oh, Stifler's the son. That's right.
No, this guy's French. Or
At least he's
French
calm.
Caribbean.
Yes, at least he's
The other ones talk down to us like we were like, I don't even know, fifth world country.
Okay, I don't know what a fifth world country is, and I don't know. I watched the whole video. I didn't see them talking down to her. Now you're looking at a guy that fucking literally goes over these videos with a fine tooth comb and finds everything that I've done wrong, which is plenty. But this guy is
Like we weren't even
Smooth
citizens
as
of this
Caribbean
planet.
silk, if there wasn't.
Those are our bags, yes.
so. What we've done is they're gonna refund this cruise.
Uh-huh.
What I gave you is that in the future
Mm-hmm.
that you can come back and take a cruise, which will be the same value as the refund on this one.
oh,
Okay.
she is
Cancel
just
essentially
jizzing.
the cruise,
Plus, well, I'm getting my money back.
and you're getting your money back for this one.
Okay, and then we're gonna do with my airfare that I had to fly to Florida to come.
We're gonna call them and tell them that all their people need to be contact traced for fucking COVID that you spread, you fucking dumbass.
So she's saying it's
But this
humiliating,
this man,
but she's recording it.
this man is a pimp.
Yeah, he is.
This man, he's like, look, you take have all your
Have
stuff.
all the
Have all
dollars.
the back.
All the
Yeah.
dollars.
You're gonna have to take it up with. She just these people treated us like shit. It's like I watched this whole 8 fucking minute video. I never saw them once.
No.
So caring.
They treated her like she was on a royal, like on a literal royal cruise ship. They treated her better than I
Like
get treated
the
in the
fucking
ER,
like the princess she is.
where I'm paying through the nose for medical insurance. I'm paying a lot more for medical insurance than she paid for this cruise. I guarantee.
And where are you
that.
from, Damien?
Boston.
Oh, that's
Boston.
from Alabama.
I think
Like,
she's
what do you think it's like to
Midwest.
be so disconnected from reality?
She has that look like she's from the Midwest.
No, that voice. It's just the
To
voice.
this to this trip.
The airfare. Honestly, I don't know. Let me ask the question, but if
It's
you
funny,
have-
she's
you
like-
have my number. You
She-
can message me
She's on a
my
cruise, like,
email
with
address.
her.
Actually, I can give you the email address on the envelope as well.
Okay.
So you can email it to me,
This guy
Mhm.
Keith.
and we can
So
ask the
cute.
question. What is it that
Okay.
we can do for you?
Look how
right.
calm.
I want to say thank you for being calm
No problem.
and being respectful to us, not like those other ones in there.
So she's doing this thing that in psychology we call it splitting. It's
And
where
it's like it's splitception piled on with like projection.
well, do you know what splitting is?
No.
It's where you demonize one person and kind of exalt the other. It's something that narcissistic people do with it's part of their chess game.
These motherfuckers are like, call in fuck Pedro because he will do a good cop, bad cop thing.
Hmm.
So they just treat her with clinical precision. And this guy comes in, he's like, hey, baby.
Hey, baby, I am your residence good cop.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm going into Russian. I'm not French, but
I don't know who this guy's French either. He sounded Caribbean to me, but I don't know what Caribbean sounds like. So what the fuck am I talking
I don't
about?
know what Caribbean sounds like either, but it's probably like a hybrid of Cajun and American and maybe some
English.
French. I don't know. Cajun has French in it.
So
Dr. Z probably knows about this. So
we wrangled a Karen, and Kevin's redeemed themselves, and we found another Karen.
and as always, this is the second segment, and it is brought to you by dailyapparelstore.com. Grayson Babcock does all of our swag. Jay's not wearing his t-shirt today.
No, I got a new one. Sorry, not from Grayson. This is actually the guy that gave me this shirt, Kevin. Said that if you see he goes, if you see anybody wearing these shirts in Santa Cruz, that like I'm one of 3 people that got these shirts.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
these are really sought after shirts. I guess this art car, Kevin, you
Probably
yeah,
seen
they're
that
down
art
in
deal.
they're down in Arizona. They have a thing.
Uh-huh.
They have like they have a van with like hundreds of cameras on it. And shit.
Wow, that's cool.
So,
So,
yeah.
So it's kind of a one-off thing.
Yeah, yeah. Just
Um,
like our shirts. If you want some of our shirts, check out nothingyetgroup@gmail.com. Send us, we'll send you some swag, t-shirt, stickers, and
Stickers.
whatnot. But if you want your own design, check out Grayson Babcock. He's great. dailyapparelstore.com.
Yes.
That's dailyapparelstore.com.
So that's a wrap on point 1 of Dick of the Week. In the next segment, we're going to dive deeper into dicks.
They found a bag of dicks.
And just a spoiler alert, this woman is one of our nominees, but we have a couple of other nominees for you that we'll get into.
I'm filled with the love of Christ and Bang energy drink.
And dicks. Nothing Yet Live is full of the dick today.
Yep. All right. We'll be back in a moment. I am the Jake Tyler.
I am your Ms. Parker, and this is Nothing Yet Live.
Stepped on my dick there.
It's too many dicks on the dance floor.
No, I killed it when I